Hello everybody, Bradley here, and welcome into your weekly AI March Madness game over here on YouTube. This should be a very exciting game for you guys. This is a round of 32 matchup where we get our first culture victory ever in the history of the AI March Madness tournament, which hasn't been that long, but we have played probably over 100 games at this point, so it's really exciting to see something new and fresh from the AI in Civilization 6, so I really hope you enjoy this video. We've had a few people comment recently that they're kind of confused about the AI March Madness tournament. They're not aware of the Twitch stream. They don't really know how to tune in or how to follow along. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a pinned comment down below this video that explains everything. So if you're kind of confused about what's happening, but you're digging the AIPL games and you just kind of want to know what's going on, what the tournament's like, where you can tune in, all of that information will be in the top pinned comment below. Otherwise, just thank you to all of our subscribers and channel members. As always, we are continuing to grow. You guys are absolutely incredible. You guys are just amazing. Let's hop into the game. Thank you so much. And we do be into it. Mansa Musa, not a lot of desert, but at least he's got his own space again. So Mansa Musa has a good little SimCity spot yet again. We have Mavemba here, who's going to have a little more time, hopefully, before he gets murdered, but he is right next to Christina, who's right next to Maya. Maya is going to struggle on these types of maps because there's not a lot of room to move in every direction. So within 6 tiles, like, you don't have this southeastern city here, which is a little bit awkward. Scotland, not the best starting location, although it's not too far behind everyone else. And then Gatarja, I think, is a really good starting location for her, just because she has the ability to make some of these water tiles really good. So she'll be able to do really well here with the Jongs and the Maja Pahits and all of the rest of it. And then we have China up here. Not a lot of room again. This is a wicked good campus. All right, 2, 4, 6. This is a really good campus. We'll see if he ends up putting a campus here when he settles the city here for sure. Lataro all by himself, easy win. I mean, 2 huge mountain ranges, though. What are these mountain ranges? Like 2 just thick, double C thick mountain ranges here. It's being all real awkward and everything. Game details, there's no game details for AIPL. It just, small continents, everything normal. Oh, this is a fight going on here between Maya and Sweden. Just before we quit here, there's a lot of units here. I think this just ends up being a firm stalemate. I don't know, no hull chase either for Maya is a little bit tough here. Sweden does have a lot of units. They're just kind of ordinary old warriors and slingers, though. Oh, these are some huge numbers, though. Is Sweden going to get a little bit wiped out here? She doesn't have a lot of defenses. She is building one-turn warriors, which is helpful. But they could take up Sala pretty quickly, I'm sure. I wonder if they just come and take up Sala. We're going to have to check back in here. Mansa Musa just sim-citying. That's all good. Nan Madal has one of the best starts in the game. Just on their own. The Congo are having a good time over here, too. This is already better. Just getting a few turns to kind of settle in while these two fight each other is great for the Congo. I think, at least. The Flyers won 4-3 in OT. Oh, my God. Buffalo fans. Buffalo fans. That's unfortunate. That is unfortunate if you're a Buffalo fan. China getting to SimCity up here as well. They have the Twins. I really want to see if they use this campus. If they use this campus here, you have 2 different fissures that you can settle on. You can settle on these fissures, work this 2-3-1 tile, and get this really good campus. I mean, yeah, I'm surprised Jack Eichel shows up to practice still. I'm still, like, honestly, I'm surprised he still shows up to practice. I mean, he's always hurt right now, but that's shocking. Oracle going down for the Maya is interesting. It seems like they backed off their war in Sweden, decided to build up their empire instead. Probably a smart move. The Atemanaki going early in these games. This time it looks like Mavemba is going to try and build that. Enough marshland maybe to make it worth it. What's interesting to think about here is that with the Atemanaki, you build it and it costs production, but it costs a pretty low amount of production because it's a really early wonder. So you don't actually need, I haven't done the math, but just purely production for production, how many tiles do you need to make the Atemanaki worth it? Because assuming this game goes to around turn 220 to turn 250, right? If you get 1, 2, 3, 4 tiles with 2 science per turn, that's probably more than, so maybe 4 or 5 is the answer? Assuming like an average game time, you need 4 to make it worth it, and then the extra science or whatever else it gives is additional. We should do that math. That's an interesting little test case. For Petra, it's like 5. I usually go, if I can have 5 tiles with the Petra that I'm not ever putting anything on, I usually feel like that's worth it. It's a bit anecdotal, but it's interesting to see with the wonders what the math is on them, how everybody kind of picks and chooses when wonders are going to be good. Flyers beating the sabers is what I call killing an enemy cavalry with my bombers. Absolutely. It's close. It's close. Interesting religious shout here. It sucks this Great Bath isn't very good. There's not a lot of tiles to get the extra faith as the floods come in, which is a little unfortunate. It does seem like he is going for a bit of a faith push here, building the holy site next to the natural wonder. Really good idea. Building this holy site next to the mountains, also really good idea. Building this holy site next to the mountains. It seems like we might have a religious try here from Mapuche, which might set him back a little bit. Congo having a much better time settling in here, except for this single galley who's causing a lot of issues. We don't want this galley to cause any more problems because Congo has uranium. I mean, the horseman's coming across. The crossbow's also coming in. It's a hill tile, though. It's going to be tough. I think the galley's got to back out. I think once the crossbow goes in, it's going to be tougher. Yeah, she's going to back off. Interesting. Interesting, though. Lots of little islands over here to settle. Wonder who's going to come out and grab these first. Dumfries getting some floods, I guess. Yeah, this is unfortunate. I would buy a builder. I'd buy a builder here to fix this up. I don't know if they're going to. We do have a few little jibs and jabs here, but no one making any real progress. The Atemanaki is going to go down here well before Mavemba gets it. How many marsh tiles do we have? 1 marsh tile. That's not great. This is definitely not worth it. I think the answer to my question earlier, how many marsh tiles do you need? I think it's more than 1. How would you guys rate New Wonder? How would you rate this Atemanaki out of 10? Because there's 1 marsh tile. I'm going to go with 1 out of 10. I don't know. That's bad. Yeah. It's only getting 1 production, and yeah, that's really bad. Oh, and Oya's here. Oya's here to cause some problems. That's interesting. We'll come back there and see if anything happens in Badung. Oh, we got the war back on. We have a good use of Amico? What is this? What? We have a good use of Amico, actually keeping units around it to make it good. Get 1 ranking per marsh tile for sure. So 5 marsh tiles is 5 out of 10. I agree with that. After we finish up our game, after we finish up, it's only going to take us about an hour or less to finish up our game as Portugal in the next stream, and then we're definitely either playing Vietnam on the marsh map or somebody who can just abuse the Atemanaki. Maybe Gilgamesh would be fun because it's really thematic to what he does, but we're definitely going to try it on a marshy map and see if we can make the most out of it. And not building on the marshes is also interesting. AI splitting DPS going after 2 cities. Yeah, it's not the best strategy. I think the initial use of Himiko was smart, though. Mavemba getting to crossbows before anything crazy happens is awesome for them. I wish there was a thing up here where I can switch I can switch how the game looked depending on what age we're in, just so I could be nice and bright all the time for you guys, but that's all right. That's all right. We have the Colossus coming down, or Great Lighthouse, sorry, coming down really early on here, and the Great Library. This is a fantastic campus. This is a good, as much as the Great Lighthouse can be good, this is a decent Great Lighthouse. The Temple of Artemis was interesting. I like this. How much? I mean, yeah, lots of food already. The Temple of Artemis is interesting because is it best in a city that already has loads of food, or is it best in a city that doesn't have a lot of food so you can give it that? It's interesting. It's hard to kind of pinpoint, but it's a good spot for it nonetheless. What the hell is guitars doing? Guitars are roaming. You have this situation here, and then she's like, "Yo, we're going up." No, we're still going up. Oh, we're going east now. We're gonna go past Yosemite. We're gonna go past Yosemite and settle on this river. Wow, gets uranium though. This is a bold move, Cotton, but it also guarantees this Yosemite settle for her later. Is she in a Dark Age right now? She is in a Standard Age right now, so I was thinking maybe she'll want the era score later. Now that I think about it, the AI probably hasn't thought about that. But you always have to wonder. You always have to wonder what it is they want, those pesky AI. Kilwa going down. I mean, he's not building wonders quick enough. He lost the Atemanaki. I mean, he might lose this Machu Picchu. If he builds this Machu Picchu, he has no mountains. Mavemba's going to get eliminated, folks. I mean, he's had the start he wants here. This is not a good Kilwa. This is not a good Machu Picchu. His Atemanaki was terrible. I don't know, man. I don't know. You just started the game and got a turn 1 defeat. River flooded on my settler. Classic. That happens every once in a while. We do have the Coliseum going down and the kill walls going down here. Like I said, he's not building them fast enough. We'll check in to see if he has the Machu Picchu. I really like the Pyramids Jebel here. It allows you to get the Jebel pretty confidently because now the Jebel actually acts as an adjacency for a theater square with the pyramids. You can add that to your cost kind of benefit analysis of this. I think this is a better Jebel than normal. I normally don't like the Jebel too much. This theater square is going to be popping off too with a Coliseum and an entertainment complex next to it. Don't sleep on Mansa Musa. For the score here, 451 for Maya, then Mansa, then Robert. This is almost the opposite. This is actually almost the opposite scoreline from last game. Not quite, but like a lot of the people that were doing really poorly last game up at the top, a lot of people that were doing really great down at the bottom. Very interesting. In terms of yields, real quick, guitars are doing fine in science, taking the lead. Culture's pretty even with Mansa Musa taking an advantage. Probably because of that really good theater square. The No City Challenge, I like that. Did he get the Machu Picchu? I think it was Mavemba. Mavemba did end up getting the Machu Picchu, so he has secured that. He's got exactly like 1 or 2 decent tiles for use. He's going to have to take Göteborg if he wants the Machu Picchu to be perfectly usable, but even by the time he takes that, he's not going to be able to place the districts where he wants them, so it's a little bit awkward. It's certainly a little bit awkward. Mansa Musa actually building the theater square. He built the theater square first. That's the thing with Mansa Musa. So these two were already down. He had the entertainment complex and the theater square. He just added the Coliseum after. Either way, great play. No matter which order you do it. Oh, he did build that one. Oh my God, he did. Yo. Wow, he did it. Ladies and gentlemen, Prophet VanBradley is back. Says something is good. Mansa Musa listens. I now want Mansa Musa to win this game. I didn't really care before, but now I'm starting to care a little bit. I'm starting to care a little bit, you know? How are we doing down here? Badung is struggling a little bit. At least they're not taking them. I thought Scotland had a pretty decent shot of taking them. If Scotland can't get many more cities here, they're going to struggle a bit. I hope they are able to expand out here. And it's a bad city, but I mean, you settle on the night or get a campus or settle up here and get a decent harbor, I guess. Whatever it is you can do. Am I able to give the spectator like 100 error score? Nah. When I reveal the map, I get a bunch of error score for seeing everybody, and that's why we get that first golden age. What do we got going on over here? Stonehenge, Mabodi Temple. Nothing crazy happening. Not building the theater square, though. Not building a single theater square near any of the wonders. Interesting. We have the Kotaku Inn going down. I can't remember what the Kotaku Inn does, really. I just pronounced that 2 different ways back to back. I don't know how to pronounce anything in this game. This theater square is good, though. This settle is still wild to me. I have no idea how you get away with this. Is she, like, actually going to try and kill Mapuche right now? Like, I don't understand. Settle here, man. Are you building a settler? She's not even building a settler. This is a great factory, though. If we're talking about giving the extra production to cities, I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it's all within the range. This is a very, very good factory. Very good factory. Well, let's see. You know what? Shouts to this factory in particular. This one's a good one. I like it. I don't know what she's doing. She's got units like walking towards Mapuche kind of, but she's not settling back here either. I mean, she needs to settle back here before China settles on this side here. This is a really good harbor here. And you get the era score here. I would settle there fairly quickly. Anyone succeeding in fighting anyone else, it doesn't look like it. There's not a lot of... Now he's building the statue of Zeus. What on earth, man? Why on earth are you building that? Oh, Congo. I mean, he's technically third. The Wonders are giving him a lot of score right now. He's technically third. I don't see this going well for him. I expect Latoro to make a full push to the top at some point. Lady Six Guy being ahead for too long is dangerous. At least she's not too far ahead in science. It's all culture-based. And we know that the culture just doesn't matter as much for the AI. He saw a lead and he went for it? I mean, yeah. Anything else interesting happening? Ooh, Oxford University going down 2 turns. Decent Oxford University. Again, having the ability to work these ocean tiles. I think Guitarja ends up having a really good game here. I think from right here at this point, she kind of goes up here with Mapuche. I have no doubt that Mapuche's going to sim a little bit more. He's got no one around him, I guess, other than... I mean, what Katarja did do... There we are. Bima. Yo. Not where I would have settled. Not where I would have settled at all. But it works best for loyalty here, I suppose. What is the benefit of settling up here? Decent harbor still. You're right on the Yosemite, so you get all the tiles. Maybe this isn't a bad settle at all. Building an aerodrome here. Sure, why not? All right, all right. Ooh, we're back. Welcome back. I mean, we're about to have 4 more civs eliminated from the tournament. That's incredible. Deleting Yosemite tiles for aerodrome. Nice. 10 out of the 10 gameplay strategy. My favorite thing in the world is when you build Colossus and Lighthouse in the same city. It looks so cool and so imposing. If I bring my navy to a city that has Colossus and Lighthouse, I freak out. That's imposing. I want to come on the other side. All she needs now is like a Statue of Liberty. I guess there's no space for it, but a Statue of Liberty there would have been sick. Maybe she can put... I can't remember the exact requirements of it. Maybe there is a spot here for it. But I think that would be a trifecta of wonders. That's just incredible. New era. New era, new score. Is Great Zimbabwe going down again. Classic. Gatarza in a golden age. Mavemba in a golden age. Sweden in a golden age. Sucks that these two are in golden ages together. But that's fine. And then we have Maya in a dark age. Everybody else in the old standard age arena. Does that have any effect on loyalty on the map? I mean, Gatarja is just doing stuff. I don't know what it is she's particularly going for. She's going to have uranium. Maybe she'll start nuking. Maybe she'll start the process of nuking. Where are we at with our armies here? Well, can I click the army thing, please, sir? Help. No one's collecting uranium yet. Who has the highest science? Robert has the highest science, followed by Gatarja. So let's just see where they are. This is an awkward little thing that's happening. Where are they in the science tree here? They're up at steam power. What's the farthest they've gone? Flight area, steel area. So not yet near nukes at all. What about Gatarja? Gatarja over here, same kind of thing. They went all the way through to advanced flight really quickly, oddly enough. But the same kind of area on the tech tree. Give or take a little bit. Interesting. Straight to bombers, baby. I like that. And she's building them. She's building those fighters right away. I appreciate this from her. Where is she in the score? She did finish pretty good last time. She's second last. I think that she makes up a lot of ground here. This is a weird observation balloon. Are they at war? I will admit to this being a weird choice. I just pop. Can we have a unit that is almost free to build? Like I don't even know how. Like every 3 units you get one of these, and it's just like a dude with a little blow stick, and you can just blow pins at the observation balloons, and that's their only function. Is they can only kill observation balloons, and they get 1 hit by every other unit in the game, right? So you can't just have them out in the field to deny observation balloons. But you just grab it, you move it, you pop the observation balloon. It's observing. It is observing. That is true. I didn't think about that. I'm out here creating new units. Ooh, we have a Cliffs of Dover. I mean, they're not good, but they're better than they used to be. And this is about as good as you're going to get with them. I like this. Too bad you couldn't settle up here and maybe preserve some of this. I don't know. Just thoughts. Just thoughts. Oh. Big war. The Carolean is here with the warrior monk. These field cannon cores aren't going to do much, though. It's going to be a stalemate. That's my prediction. They are ballooning around the world. Indeed. They got to balloon quicker. They got to balloon more effectively. Gatarja, yep, now and like it doesn't take long for her. I think she's going to shoot up here. And this is really close. 559 to 582 separates like second last from a spot in the next round. So it's really, really close so far for all the mid-table people. The preserve, yeah, the preserve a couple of games ago was truly wild. We have a Petra that is, if you swap all the correct tiles, all right, I guess. It's a decent Great Wall, I suppose, as well. I mean, I think this Great Wall is helpful because it's on tiles that don't otherwise get good yields. I think you want to swap these for Petra tiles, though. I don't know if the AI knows how to swap tiles between their cities. I don't know if the AI knows how to do that. Oh, Panama This is incredible. I wish Connor was here for this canalysis. I wish Vector Cat was here for this one. Do-do-do, do-do-do, canalysis. I mean, 11 out of 10? 10 out of 10? Okay, let's do if I was Vector Cat. Maybe 4? There's no industrial zones around it. There's no industrial zones around it, but connecting this city to the ocean is helpful. Man, I need to take a picture. I want to know where Vector Cat says about this. He seems really particular on the IZs, which is fair enough. There's not an IZ next to it, no. It's something I don't care about at all. I mean, this Panama Canal makes up for this. This Panama Canal makes up for this at Temananki. Does she even have any marsh tile? I think she covered her 1 marsh tile with the canal. Yeah, she has a 0 marsh tile at Temananki right now. That's bad. Yeah, she got rid. Yeah. Paleo's in there saying she got rid of the 1 marsh. Whoops. Whoops, that's unfortunate. I mean, that canal is good though. I'm gonna go with 9 out of 10. I'm gonna say Vector's rating would be 6.5. I'm gonna say Vector's rating would be 6.5. Big Ben is down. That's a huge gold boost from Mapuche, who's definitely going to make the most of it. I thought he was building Taj Mahal as well, I saw. He does have the Taj Mahal, so a bunch of gold combined with the Taj Mahal gives you so many unique opportunities for era score, which can be quite exciting. Ruhr Valley's there too. Is this the point where he starts simming up? This might be the point where he starts simming up. Yeah, now he's way up, but Qatar's just falling back down again. This is still 620 to 665 separates second last from a play. This is so tight. This is so close. Both these matches are 2 heavyweight bouts, man. All of these civs are so close. We also need to start thinking about how we want to do the finals. Do we want that to be a best of 2 like this one is, where you add up all the scores, or do we want to do 3 games to add a 3rd game in there? If we do 3 games, do we want to score it a bit differently? There's so many thoughts. I know the round of 16 will do the same system, 2 brackets in 1 night. But how do we do, but it can't really be a best of because there's more than 2 people. So it's just like 3 and you add up all the points? Do you do Pangaea small continents and then like the new marsh map maybe? Or like a highlands map with lots of space and hills? Maybe we do that. Maybe you do a best of 3 or 3 games and you add a highlands map as the 3rd one. I have no idea. All I know is next Monday night we're down to 16, or we're finishing up the round of 32. I mean, maybe these tiles aren't getting very good yet. They'll get better. They'll get better. I like Chatty Mapu. It's a very alpha city name. Ooh, interesting. Canalysis. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. I don't even... if we were trying to find one good thing to say about this canal, what would it be? It looks pretty. Can I go through? I mean, the water's coming out of it. There is water. There's not a boat stuck in it. There's not a, the Ever Given is not here. I think for April Fools, they should put Suez Canal in the game. And it works exactly the same as the Panama Canal. But there's just a boat stuck in it at all times, so you can't even move units through it. I would be in for that. If someone could design that Suez Canal mod for April Fools, I know it's only 3 days. The meteor just nuked the rice. Bad meteor. This is an interesting settle. If you're Maya, nowhere close to your original city, there's a 0% chance you're going to keep this loyalty-wise. But it does put Bagor on its heels a little bit, which is fun. There's a lot of fish. There's a lot of fish nearby. It's a pretty canal. When you're going through it, there's fish on the journey as well. This Great Wall is really fun. This canal, look. Yo. Canalysis. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. Boom. If you're at war with Mali, this is a great canal. Saving you all this room through here. Like, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10... tiles roughly it's saving you to go through this canal. I like this one. I like this one more than I like most dumb canals. What did you miss? We're in the last game of the night. People are being eliminated. Things are... What on earth? This is a great wall if I've ever seen one. This is a great wall if I've ever seen one. Again, using tiles that aren't normally good is really nice, though. Rock bands are aplenty. Anyone anywhere nearer to the win conditions? Nobody near any kind of win conditions. Score now has Maya at the top of the table. Mapuche down in 5th. Guitars are really struggling. It's only like 4 points difference. It's still only 50 points difference between Robert the Bruce and Guitarja here in the middle. Like, anyone could go anywhere in this game here. Nobody's built any spaceports yet. In terms of who's actually out there with science victory capability, it's just Movember, Robert, and Guitarja right now. Oh, the nuke off at the... I'm actually upset that that last game ended. I think all of the civs would have used all of those nukes, because the grievances would just keep going, right? Obviously, nuking someone worth a lot of grievances. And so it would have just kind of kept going, is my guess. We have fighters over here. She rushed them early. Hasn't really been able to do much with them. She is building spaceports now. Guitarja does understand the need for victory. Low production city, though, building the spaceport is a bit unfortunate. Ooh, we got some fighting here. I'm not a war expert. I don't know if I'd have my triple field cannon armies in the middle. Like, these are 3-hit tiles here. You're getting hit a whole bunch of times here. The Caroleans aren't great, but they're great if you have the field cannons just sitting there as an easy target. Jenny is back. Do we think Jenny's getting nuked again? There's lots of uranium in this game. Is anyone collecting it yet? We know that the uranium exists. We know that if you give nukes to the right people, they will nuke. Nobody is yet collecting the uranium. Probably because they built frickin' farms on it. Where is the... We should have kept a note on where the uranium was. They probably built a farm on it now. That is a very nukeable island. What I actually like is that the AI didn't nuke capital cities. Previously, I think they only ever nuked capitals. Unless the capital had already been taken, then something else? I could be wrong on that, but they frequently nuke capitals. I like the Jenny nuke because it's just a random city. Like, sure, just why not? Spaceport's going down way quicker in Scotland right now. That's kind of the start of the end, I think. Does anyone have their uranium? I don't think anyone has the uranium. Man alive, this is getting frisky here. It's getting absolutely... Jenny has an island shaped like a target. Kind of. This is the bullseye. This is the bullseye. I like that. You want to hit the corn. You want to hit the maze. If you hit the maze with a thermo nuke, you get every tile but this one. Yeah, if you hit the maze with a thermo nuke, you get every tile but the coal. It's as close to a bullseye as you can get. Flood barrier is going down. Very proactive. Very smart. Floods on a small continents map. Always an issue. Foible subscribed to tier 1. Well, it appears you got another month from me. This whole sub thing is getting serious. Thanks, Foibles. I appreciate your commitment. I'm glad that you're having fun in this stream. I'm glad that you're here saying hi. We have the Earth satellite going down for Guitarja, who is currently in second to last place. This would be a huge win for her, because if she finishes in second to last, I'm not sure if she makes it through. I always like saying this. Fun fact, Foibles was the first stream I ever subbed to on Twitch. I got gifted a sub. I think I went on a TGM raid one time, or through TGM self-promotion thing. Something to do with TGM. Ended up in Foible's stream, got gifted a sub, and then boom, I've been subbed forever. So it's been like a year now. Oh, how times change. And then we did the Civ give together. Now we're playing this other tournament together. Ah, never ends. So good. Oh, I think it'd be so cool if this Great Wall could connect graphically. Oh, this is a missed opportunity for Firaxis to not give you any of the benefit, but to have the visual. Oh, where's the art team? Where's the Firaxis art devs? This would be so sweet to have it connect over the water. Oh, man. Movember expanding huge up here. I mean, this is flooding now, but they have taken Rapa Nui. I mean, I'm excited too, Foibles. If someone asked me a month ago if I was playing a game with all of you guys, like, how would I feel about that? I just said it probably wouldn't happen. But it's like star-studded lineup. Like it's a proper invitational against some proper Civ players, so I expect to lose completely. But I'm really excited. When I accepted the invitation, I had no idea who else was going to be in it. Right? They just messaged me and asked if I wanted to play, and I was like, sure, why not? And so like now that it's evolved into like a real Civ invitational with some of the best, I'm excited to see how I match up. Yeah, I need to donate to the Able Gamers thing, or at least put some money into the pool, and then whatever percentage of that goes there, because that's a cool charity. This is a very, very good canal. Canalysis, do-do-do. Yo, this is brilliant. Look at the connection here. All of these units now no longer have to go all the way around. This canal saves you so much time and space. I'm vibing with this canal. What do you guys rate this? I'm going like 8. I like this canal a lot. 14 out of 10, 10 out of 10. It's a really good canal. I'm vibing with that. We talked about this canal. It was pretty good too. Are there any canals we've missed up until this point? We have spaceports going down all across the land here. In terms of score victory, it is still super tight, although it is expanding a little bit. There's now about 100 points difference between Guitarja and Mapuche. And Robert and China are just kind of hanging on in the middle here. In terms of a science victory, we have Robert the Bruce, who's already launched the moon landing, but is not on the Mars colony. And then we have Movember and Guitarja working on the moon landing. So it's still anyone's game. If we look at the yields, though, Scotland's going to have the best opportunity to actually research up until the Exoplanet expedition. Although nobody's running away with it. A bunch of high culture numbers up in the 400s. Is it meaning anything, though? It's really not developing into anything, which isn't a huge surprise. Movember with 12 Diplo points. The science game is not going to be won quickly. Movember has 12 Diplo points. Does he have the Statue of Liberty adding to those points? Or can we get another 4 from the Statue of Liberty? I don't see it in his land. It would take a while to look around everywhere. But keep an eye out for the Statue of Liberty, because that's with 12 points. With 12 points, the Statue of Liberty definitely puts you within striking distance. I think it's cool to have a Golden Gate Bridge connect to a city center. We'll see if this gets built before I rate the Golden Gate Bridge, but I like to see that. Look at Movember's Golden Gate Bridge. Where is his going? Oh, okay. Canalysis. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. I don't know if we've already done this one, but this one's awful. Sorry. Where is his Golden Gate? It's still under construction. Oh, it just finished. Is it under construction? Oh, it's still under construction. 1 turn. This one is good. This one is a really good Golden Gate. So it finished here. We have our Golden Gate Bridge, ladies and gentlemen. This one's really nice. I like this. This one's so good. Is there a Panama somewhere? I think there was. Where was the Panama Canal? We saw it. I think we said it was actually a good Panama Canal in this game. Where is the Panama Canal? Oh, here it is. It's very good. It connects Badang into the ocean here. This is a very good Panama Canal. Guitarja had it. Yeah, it's right here. It's very, very good. I mean, making the most of the Atemananki. No marsh tiles, which is bad. That's not a good look for our gal. But hey, she at least built a theater square next to it. It's a really good theater square now. She 8 turns till the moon landing is done for her. That's not quickly enough. She's got to be much quicker on that. Is Scotland launching the Mars colony yet? If he's not, surely he will be soon. Scotland is launching Operation Ivory. Do we have uranium? Movember has uranium. Movember has uranium. Guitarja has uranium. Scotland has uranium. Guitarja is building nuclear weapons. Ladies and gentlemen, Guitarja is building nuclear weapons. Great Panama and Golden Gate Bridge in the same game. It's a shocker. It's a real shocker. It's definitely a surprise to see that. She has nuclear subs too. All right, Guitarja, you're not doing well enough to stay in the tournament, I don't think. But you could really, much like Coupe, solidify a spot in our hearts if you start nuking people. Is she at war with anyone? She's grumpy with a lot of people, but she's not actually at war with anyone. So we'll see if that changes. Yeah, Foibles, we had a nuke off in the last round. One person had 3 thermo nukes and a regular nuke, and then the World Congress voted to give everyone those nukes, and so everyone was nuking everyone in the last couple of turns there. The game ended far too soon, unfortunately, to see the full effects of that nuke off. Hong Kong is down! Yo! I mean, I don't know how helpful that is to China. They're not going to be able to keep it, but... Oh, maybe they are. Maybe I lied. Maybe I lied. Pangaea is going down too. This would be very, very bad for Movember. He's got planes going around in defense here. Oh, is that a nuke? Am I seeing nukes? I heard something. It was just a nuclear submarine attacking. Okay, cool. I don't want to miss the nuke. It's hard when you just hear the sound and you have no idea where it could be coming from. Only Katarja actually has a nuke right now. So if we hear that sound, we just pan to Katarja until we get confirmation that other people have nukes. If we look at the yields right now, everyone's got good yields this game. Every single player has good yields this game, which is interesting. How's Pangaea doing? Pangaea is chilling, staying as part of the Movember Empire here. Hong Kong is going to loyalty flip though, which is not surprising at all. Katarja, release the nuke. You know you want to. You know you want to. You got bombers. You've got nuclear submarines. You've got everything you need. Do you have an enemy yet? She's at war with Mansa Musa and the Congo now. Hong Kong not loyal to China. You love this? Civ is a real life simulator. As we all know, Indonesia, huge on the nuke building. Huge on the nuke building. At first I thought that city was a boob. All right, that's an interesting analysis. You should be an AIPL commentator. I could just like, oh, the city's so good. Look at all the yields. Look at all the districts they could build. I think it looks like a boob. Like perfect. Moving on to the next city. So there's a chance for Jenny still. Yeah. I mean the battleship. Oh, okay. Katarja has a nuclear submarine with nuclear capabilities near Jenny. This could be the repeat nuke. Nuclear sub next to Jenny. Oh, it's gone now. It's gone now. Nuclear submarine armadas. I mean, that tornado is a bit unfortunate. Nuclear submarine armadas guaranteed hits, as per Carl, the man himself. I also just want to say how freaking cool it was that I got to play a game with Carl yesterday. That is the coolest thing in Civ history for me. The Civ given that for sure. Right, just getting to play one of the games you love with someone who helps develop the game is the coolest thing ever. Highly recommend it. Would highly recommend to anyone, whether it's Civ or someone else. Oh! Katarja! Oh, it's just a submarine attacking. Ah! It's just a submarine attacking. Oh no. That noise is gonna hurt me forever. I wanna know. I wanna see the nuke. Oh, I already nuked Zozo, man. What he did to me yesterday was completely fair and authorized payback for what I did to him last time. Diplo victory going really well for Movember. 14 out of 20 here. Culture victory for Maya. Interestingly, it says victory in 6. We have to keep tabs on this culture victory because if she keeps up this pace, she might actually win the culture victory, which would be a first for the AIPL. Because that's going really well for her. In terms of a score victory here, she's ahead. Mansa Musa second. Movember and Mapuche closer to where I think they belong in third and fourth. Mapuche is going to be fine. He finished first last game. Katarja and Christina probably get eliminated with this finish, though, unfortunately. I would be so down with a culture victory here. I do want to see Jenny get nuked first. I think the nuke against Jenny would be the ultimate. I wonder what the grievances are. It's grievance-based, I think, so I think they need a few more grievances. Nope, no nuke. All right. I'm waiting. I'm listening for it. I'm on edge now. I'm on edge now. Culture victory would be nuts. I agree. That would be such a fun end to this, a culture victory. There's rock bands going off. And there's rock bands going off for Mansa Musa and for Lady Six Guy here. I think if Mansa Musa was doing just a little bit worse, that would be an easy pickup. We'll see. I mean, the science victory is not exactly happening quickly here. Right? No one's even at the Mars colony yet. We'll see if this keeps ticking up. I wouldn't put the Diplo victory out of bounds either. Is he building the Statue of Liberty? Has that been anywhere yet? Have we seen that? Also, does anyone else have nukes? Movember has a nuke now, but only the one nuke added. So Guitarja with a nuke, Movember with a nuke. Is Movember building the Statue of Liberty? Nah, it does not seem like it. He's building another nuke, though. No Statue of Liberty going down. Have we... Oh, he has built it. He has built the Statue of Liberty, so he's already got the 4 Diplo points. That makes a big difference. Makes a big difference in whether we think he can get to 20 or not. We're going to keep tabs on this culture victory. It's getting so close. It is getting so close. Where are all these rock bands? Are they in Mansa Musa's territory? If they're anywhere near Mansa Musa, yeah. Her rock bands are in Mansa Musa's territory. That's a direct swap arena. This might be the first culture win. I would be so down with that. Oh my goodness, guys. I'm not going to get too hyped up here. If this is our first ever culture victory, that would be insanity. What would that do to the table here? Now it says Mansa Musa victory in 16. That's not ideal. Oh, they're the top 2 anyway, so not a whole lot. But it'd be cool if someone from like way down here got a culture victory. That's incredible. That would be sweet. I'd be so into that. 398 out of 474, man. Come on, you got this, Maya. We got nukes being built in Mapuche's territory now. I mean, something's got to give here. There's a lot of grievances being generated. There's still rock bands going around everywhere. I would be so... They're literally everywhere. There are rock bands all over for the Maya right now. Converting to coal power in Mbamba, that's interesting. We got a couple of GDRs coming out for a few different people. If we're looking at yields, I mean, Scotland, Guitarja, Maya probably close to the Exoplanet expedition at this point. Robert is building the Exoplanet. It's counting down now. So Robert the Bruce has actually built the Exoplanet really quickly here, and he is counting down. So this has to be a really quick culture victory. But Robert the Bruce would win from 5th place. Robert the Bruce would win from 5th place, which is huge. That would shake up the bracket quite a bit if Robert won from 5th place. Please win a culture victory, though. That would be the coolest. Victory in 11. It's getting so close, yet so far away. Oh, man. If a couple nukes get launched around and it reduces the culture of some of those other civs, maybe that'll be helpful. They bring t-shirts and rock music. Fear the Maya. Hell yeah. Who's got the nuke? I want to see a nuke launched and a Maya culture victory at this point. That would be the best outcome here. I've never been so excited to hear the rock band music. I keep going. Rock on. Rock on, Maya. She's got loads of faith. She's got loads of faith. Oh, it's so close, dude. 407 of 464. Come on, you got this, lady. Is Robert building any projects? Mercifully, Robert is not building any projects. So she's going to get the full 33 turns. Amani Khan, though. Amani Khan and Negaz Garmu is popping off like it's never popped off before. It's so... This... Put in the chat if you agree with me. This series right now is what the AIPL elimination rounds are about. So close. It could go any way for most of both matches. Everyone except for maybe Movember in that first game when he got a little grumpied by everyone. Like, this is exactly what it's about here. It is so close. Is this a nuclear weapon? Being fired. No, things are still moving. 9 turns, 415 out of 452. Oh my goodness.
Yo.
It's getting closer. Yeah, China is helping Maya win, absolutely. Who has the nukes? What if we get a nuke on the same turn we get our first culture victory? Can I see the army, please? I'm clicking it. Thank you. Latoro has 3 nukes. A couple people have 1 nuke, but everyone has nukes. So the government gave everybody 1 regular nuke. So everybody in the game right now has nukes. Oh. Oh, it's so frustrating to hear that noise knowing everyone has nukes. Maya! 8 turns! Oh my god, 418 out of 446. It's going. I think it's happening. Guys, I think it's happening. That would be so wild. This is bonkers. This is absolutely incredible. This is peak AIPL right now. This is exactly what it's all about. More nukes being built, but not being launched saddens me. Now Guitar's just got some rock bands too. Interesting. Interesting indeed. Maya's still got the 3 promo ones. Yeah, she's just struggling to bring it in. She's just struggling to put it in. No, everyone give her your energy. The Maya need our energy. Come on. Oh. No, if you hear the rock band go off too quickly, everything stops until the nuke hits, right? So the rock bands are actually a good indicator of whether it's a nuke or just the noise. Has culture victory happened before? Negative. This would be our first ever culture victory. Our first ever one. You can do like head bobs to the music. It's like little head loops. Is Scotland running any projects? He is not. He's giving Maya all the time she needs. 427 to 430. Yo. 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 Are we getting it? Oh, yo. Please. Are we getting it? You've got to be joking. 427 to 429. Maya, bring it home. Oh, my goodness. Where is she in the table? She's top of the table anyway. She's top of the table anyway. But holy smokes. Oh, yes. Yes. We got it. We've got it.
From the dust to
our first ever culture victory.
So too shall we return.
Oh my.
Fades to nothingness.
Oh my goodness, you were here. You were here for the first ever culture victory. Let's freaking go. Holy smokes, culture victory. We have done it. We have seen it. AIPL has broken down another barrier. Lady 6 guy of the Maya Empire has won a culture victory. Ladies and gentlemen, let's see who has been eliminated from this round of the AIPL. Maya gets 8 points for the culture. Should be 28 points. In any case, she finishes with 11 points. Mansa Musa gets 7 points. I'm looking at player score. Mansa Musa gets 7 points to finish with 12. Red is Mavemba. Mavemba gets 6 points to finish with 7. Then we have blue. Blue is Mapuche. Mapuche gets 5 points to finish with 13. Then we have white. White is Robert the Bruce. Robert the Bruce gets 4 points, finishing with 6. Then we have Guitarja. Guitarja has come across China. So Guitarja gets 3 points to finish with 9. Is that going to be enough for Guitarja to stay in? Because then China here gets 2 points and finishes with 9. It's not going to be enough, I don't think. China has the tiebreaker. Sweden with 1 point to finish with 5 points. So here we go. Officially going through to the next round of the AIPL. The 4 people making the round of 16 are Latoro and the Mapuche Empire, Mansa Musa and the Mali Empire, Lady Six Sky is moving on with the Mayan Empire on the back of that first ever culture win. And Guitarja and China are tied. Unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on who you're cheering for, China has the tiebreaker over Guitarja. So China moves on to the next round where Guitarja gets set back. So that is Mapuche, Mansa Musa, Lady Six Sky, and China moving on, which leaves Guitarja, Robert, Christina, and the Congo Empire going home.